Welcome to Alabama News Network at 11 o'clock on ABC 32. I'm Olivia Dees. Thanks for joining us. The Alabama News Network Weather Authority team tracking Hurricane Michael. The storm is now a Category 4 and is expected to affect parts of Alabama. Meteorologist Ben Lange joins us now with the latest, and apparently Michael may get even worse even now.
Yeah, fortunately, the only thing that right now looks like it's going to weaken this storm is once it actually makes its way on shore. But Hurricane Michael, it's really hard to describe this storm with words. Right now, it's just to the south of Panama City, moving north and northeast at around 14 miles per hour. A most powerful Category 4 storm. Sustained winds continue to increase in this storm, now up to 150 miles per hour. Gusts potentially as high as 175. And that central pressure continues to rapidly fall as this works its way closer to a landfall. A very symmetric eye in the center of this storm, a very menacing storm overall. So here's the National Hurricane Center forecast track. By early this afternoon, it should make its way on shore. But check this out. Even tonight around 7 o'clock as it works its way into southwestern Georgia, still a Category 2 hurricane with sustained winds near 100 miles per hour. I think across southeast Alabama, it will get very windy. We could see widespread power outages as this works its way through here. Again, still a quickly moving storm. By Thursday morning, it's down to tropical storm strength, and the center of circulation works into South Carolina, and so we'll quickly see this storm moving away, fortunately. Now, right now, mainly southeast Alabama dealing with some of the heavy rainfall swirling in from the south and east around Michael's circulation. And here it is, that menacing eye again, just to the south of Panama City. Right now, looks like the center of that eye, located about 40 miles to the south of Panama City. So again, that landfall expected later on this afternoon. And you've got those high wind speeds in the eye wall there wrapping around that eye. And also you're seeing the lightning activity in there as well. That's an indicator of a very powerful hurricane. So again, good bit of our area under a tropical storm warning. That's all these counties here in red. In more of that magenta color, that's a hurricane warning, which now includes the Dothan area and parts of the Wiregrass. So that's where we're expecting those potentially hurricane force winds. I'll have much more on Michael coming up in my main forecast later on. Olivia?
Ben, thank you very much. As Hurricane Michael heads towards shore, many are seeking shelter from the storm here. Reporter Justin Walker joins us from Pike County, where they're seeing some of those effects. Justin.
That's right, Olivia. I'm here inside Trojan Arena, where they have their Emergency Operations Center up and running. And joining me right now is Pike County Interim Director, EMA Director, Herbert Reeves. Now, Herb, tell me a little bit about what's going on right now.
What you see behind us is our Division B Emergency Operations Center, and it's made up of the 10 southeastern counties in Alabama to support the Alabama EMA.
Now, as this storm continues to get closer and closer, what are some of your main concerns?
I think our biggest concerns would be, high winds, trees down, not so much flooding, but some heavy rains. But people traveling on the roads, and would encourage people as this storm, begins to move in and begins to move closer to our area, for people to stay off the roads and get into their safe space in case we have some spawn-up tornadoes.
Now, currently there are no shelters, is that correct, open here in Pike County?
We do not have a general use shelter open. We are working with the Alabama Department of Public Health to have a medical needs shelter here for people that have some type of medical need that need to have a place to shelter.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, as you can see, Olivia, so far they are very busy here inside Trojan Arena. As he just said, the Alabama Department of Public Health has set up a shelter for those with medical needs. They have to meet medical needs first, but they're preparing for a very busy day here in Trojan Arena. Olivia.
No doubt a busy day. Thank you, Justin. There is not a shelter set up yet in Pike County. Justin will continue to bring the latest as they prepare for that shelter. In other news this morning, Montgomery police have made an arrest in a 2017 homicide case. Montgomery police say 19-year-old Deshaun Hall has been charged with murder in the shooting death of 18-year-old Jonathan Jordan. That shooting happened last December on North Pass Road near the Alabama River Parkway. Hall was arrested yesterday after being released from Watauga County on unrelated charges. His bond is set at $150,000. Some Campaign 2018 news. The votes are in this morning for the District 4 runoff election for City Council. With 63% of the vote, Audrey Billups Graham has beaten Cortez Dan Harris for the City Council seat. Harris received 36% of the vote. Elections officials say the provisional ballots in this race will be counted next week. Now to Washington, where President Trump is facing the surprise resignation of UN Ambassador Nikki Haley. They made the announcement together from the Oval Office. Speculation is swirling about why Haley, a Republican star, is quitting weeks before the midterm elections. Cecilia Vega has the latest.
President Trump back on the campaign trail.
This is truly a historic week for America.
Using his recent Supreme Court victory to rally supporters in Iowa and stoke anger at Democrats.
What the Democrats did to Brett and his beautiful family is a national embarrassment, a national disgrace.
But that victory lap overshadowed by the latest shakeup back home. UN Ambassador Nikki Haley caught even some top administration officials off guard with her surprise resignation announcement. President Trump says no hard feelings.
I think she's helped make it a much better position, if you want to know the truth. I think it's become maybe a more glamorous position than it was 2 years ago.
She was also one of the few women in the president's cabinet, someone who didn't hesitate to publicly disagree with him, saying this about the women accusing the president of sexual misconduct.
They should be heard and they should be dealt with.
As for why she's leaving now, Haley is not saying.
There's no personal reasons. I think that it's just very important for government officials to understand when it's time to step aside.
The one thing she says not on the horizon?
No, I'm not running for 2020. I can promise you what I'll be doing is campaigning for this one.
And she had a special message for two people who were right there in the room.
Jared is such a hidden genius that no one understands. And Ivanka's been just a great friend.
And now, among the names being floated as a possible Haley replacement, Ivanka Trump.
Ivanka would be dynamite.
Is it a serious consideration, though? Would she be a good fit for that job?
I think Ivanka would be incredible. That doesn't mean I'd pick her because you'd be accused of nepotism. Even though I'm not sure there's anybody more competent in the world, but that's okay.
The president will announce Haley's possible replacement in the next 2 to 3 weeks. It's one of the River Region's most popular events, and it's back for its 30th year. The Junior League of Montgomery's Holiday Market kicks off later this morning. Chris Searcy, he joins us now with more. Hey, Chris.
Good morning, Olivia. I'm here in the Crampton Bowl Multiplex with Melissa and Ashley, the co-chair, and we are talking about the holiday market. I'm going to start off with you, Melissa. Give me kind of the theoretical behind it, the why behind all of this beauty that we're seeing.
So this is the Junior League's biggest fundraiser of the year. We bring in all these vendors, 120 vendors, but all the proceeds that we get go back into the community for local nonprofits.
I think that is wonderful. And Miss Ashley, when is it? Where is it? Who can come? Give me all that information.
We start tonight. Preview party is from 6 to 9. It is open to the general public. Tickets for tonight are $40. We also open on Thursday and Friday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And tickets for those days are $10 general admission.
And they can come pick up tickets at your house, right?
No, not my house. We sell tickets at the door. We have a ticket booth set up. They can come in at any time to purchase their tickets.
Okay. Make sure you come down. As you can see behind us, everyone is getting set up. There are over 100 vendors, I know for sure. It looks wonderful here. You're not going to want to miss it. And tonight they'll have food and drinks as well. That's the reason for the elevated ticket price. So you're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be wonderful. I'm Chris Searcy, Alabama News Network.
For more of Chris's interviews, visit our website, alabamanews.net. Well, calling all superheroes, or at least superhero wannabes who like to run. Alabama News Network and the CW Montgomery are bringing back the Superhero 5K for a second year. The Superhero 5K and 1 Mile Fun Run will be on Saturday, November 3rd at the Riverwalk Amphitheater. Proceeds will once again go to Child Protect, which is a local nonprofit that helps child abuse victims. To get more information and to register, go to alabamanews.net and look for the link on the right side of the homepage. We have a lot more coming up on ABC 32. We sit down with That's My Child.